a bare minimum of 1 million people hear the radio at any given point of time. It is based on some individual surveys conducted. Hence, the radio is again a form of mass communication. Apart from that, new product launches which are used by companies is something which the radios which are informed about through the radios. If there is an important notice which has to be sent across, if there is say an explosion, so it's just pushed across the radio. How does the radio work? Radio works on radio waves. It's a wireless channel just like your cell phone. So there are these towers which emit signals, and these signals are received by your radio receivers, initially known as radio receivers. They receive the signal and they relay it across to you. The advantage with the radio is you have someone who's live talking to you. In a newspaper, you read what's yesterday, while the radio is live. So if there is, say, a match going on, a baseball match, cricket match, World Cup, soccer match, football match, anything, you want to know the scores, the live scores, you can either wait for the newspaper ad. If you okay, if you're outside, you don't have access to the television, you can simply switch on the radio and hear about it. It keeps you updated at every moment about what is going on. And when I say you, not only you, a million people at any given point of time. Now, coming on to the next, let's take a look at the next one, which is television. Television is something which 96 to 97% of households all over the world has access to. So while there is a possibility that only 85 to 90% of the people all across the globe might have access to radio, or might be interested in radio in this time of MP3 and so on, around 95 to 97% people, or say 96 to 97% of the people all over the globe have access to television. May that be even the poorest family. Most people have access to television these days. Television is one of the best forms of mass communication. It is a combination of the newspaper as well as the radio. While in the newspaper you are able to see images, in the radio you are only able to hear. So newspaper is visual and radio is audio. Okay. Together it's called audio visual. However, television is audio as well as visual. So it's audio visual. In case of say in any kind of a terrorist attack, like I remember the terrorist attack which happened around 26th November in India, many years back. I'm talking about somewhere around 2009, the terrorist attack on Hotel Taj, or say the in 2005, or yeah, the Twin Tower in America, when a plane was just pushed through them, the Twin Towers exploded. So any kind of terrorist attacks are first updated on television. You see it live as to how it happened, what happened. Television gives you a lot of knowledge in different forms. Now, in television, you have programs, you have daily soaps, you have serials, you have programs which go on every day. And these programs guide you, they increase your knowledge about a lot of things. They update you about, first of all, what's going on in the world. Secondly, they show you live visuals about, so you can, it's about the news. So you can say that you get a live news on television with a visual about how exactly it has been. Now, if there has been an accident in the middle of the road, and they're showing on TV that this person didn't have any ID on him, if anyone knows, please contact on this below mentioned number. Maybe you know that person, maybe you'd call that person up and you'd say, well, I know that person, I know who he is, I can help you with it. Where is he? I'll inform his family. I'm not being a pessimist by giving you negative examples, but I'm just trying to ensure how critical these channels of mass communication are. what good they can do to you. While the television is a very important form of entertainment as well, after a hard day's work, who wouldn't like to be entertained by looking at maybe a comedy show? A light-hearted comedy show keeps you healthy. At the same time, the television is critical for news. The television is a very um, good source of, say, entertainment. It is a good source of keeping yourself updated with the latest match scores. The advertising now, it said that if it's not on TV, it's not in the market. So when your product is enlisted in the television, on television, when you see a product, now most of the people around the world see watch TV. So that is the reason why it is the best form of advertisement as well. So many people, whenever if there's a product launched, there's a new product launched, newspaper will give you a 2D view of it. The radio will give you only a description of it. However, the TV will actually tell you how it looks with a proper 3D view of it. That is a 360 view. I'd rather say, I would not say 3D, I would say rather a 360-degree view of the thing you'd get. It's a very good point of learning as well. These days, there are a lot of crime shows which teach you how you can be careful. Like in India, we have the show which is called Crime Patrol. It tells you what should you be aware about. If you look at a channel like Discovery, you come to know something about, you know, uh, Discovery ID is a channel which tells you about all the criminal cases that have been going on around you and what you should be aware about. Precaution is any day better than a cure, right? Okay. Apart from this, television is a very good form of education. When you want to learn, say you have a pet at home, you don't know how to train your pet. Reading tips, yeah, but you always want to see things. We humans, we have eyes so that we can see things, and when you see something, it registers quicker in your mind. So when you see something, when you want to know how to train your pet, you can look at to something like National Geographic. If you want to, you can look at Animal Planet. You will see a lot of things. If you're an animal lover, you'll get to see a lot of animals. You'll get to increase your knowledge about animals. If you are interested in history, if you want to know what has been going on in and around the world, and you're interested in history, you can certainly go ahead and take a look at history as well. On you have those history channels. If you're interested in fashion, you have Fashion TV, which lets you know which is the latest trend in the market right now, right? So television is one of the most important forms of communication. Leaving apart communication, I can assure about 100 billion people may be looking at the television every day. So maybe 100 billion people all over the globe might have access to the television, which might constitute around 97% of the world's population. And they keep themselves updated. Now, television is so important; it is actually formed a part and parcel of our life. And what would be a better form of mass communication than something which has got to which 97% of the world's population has got access to?